Guardian Radio, your station for up-to-the-minute news, intelligent, interactive, and engaging conversation. 96.9 FM. The views and opinions of the hosts and guests are their own and do not necessarily reflect the position of the management and staff of Guardian Network.
From what day you may find out, certain people not like me. Everyone cut us bag a thing now. Next through me I do it like Nike, but me not fear no guy now. No matter how hard them a spite me just a go and do me thing now. Me just a do it like Nike. 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 Them want poison me, throw me thing up. Plus me and them girlfriend a link up. Hello. Dog, where you did that when the thing tough? No food, clean water fi drink up. Now me and the dog them a link.
You've got it locked and loaded to the Tuesday, December 19th edition of Talking Heads. Your boy Naughty and your company right up until 6 p.m. Boy, it's the 19th. That means for 6 days of A. Boy, I tell you, we got lots to talk about. Now, some big announcements coming up after the break. So I want you to tune in for that. First and foremost, let's get the formalities out of the way. Got to big up the sponsors. Got to big them up each and every time. Couldn't do it without them. You know who I'm talking about. BTC, Burger King, the Cancer Treatment Centers of America, the Cleveland Clinic, the Deposit Insurance Corporation, Dunkin' Donuts, Fine Threads, First Caribbean Bank, Grand Bahama News, John's Department Store, Joker's Wild Comedy Club, KFC, Lowe's Wholesale, Naughty Johnny's, Percy's Island Games, Scotia Bank, Sun Oil Limited, and Tropical Gyros. So big up to all my sponsors, man. Couldn't do it without them. Happy holidays to each and every one of you guys. Appreciate your support. You guys know how to chime in. 323-6232, 325-4316, 325-4259 in New Providence. Toll free in any one of the family islands, 242-300-5720, 242-300-5720. Text lines powered by BTC, 422-GR96. That's 422-4796. Stream us live. Take us wherever you want to go. GuardianTalkRadio.com. That's GuardianTalkRadio.com. Cable channel 969. BTC Flow channel 612. That's how you get it in. That's how you get it on for fresh news, smart talk, all day, right here on Guardian Radio 96.9 FM. And like I told you, we got lots to talk about today. Some special announcements coming up after the first break. And then, of course, we'll be getting into our Christmas vibe. I told you it's going to be all things Christmas this whole week. Best Christmas movie ever. We got two to choose from. And for those of you who chimed in yesterday and said, listen, is Die Hard a Christmas movie? As much as I like Bruce Willis, as much as I pray for Bruce and all what he's going through right now, Die Hard was filmed during the Christmas season, but that was no Christmas movie. I don't think Jesus and God and baby Jesus and the angels and the wise men and the manger scene would want any of that kind of violence during the nativity. But anyway, if it works for some of y'all can put it up there, but it's not on my list. It's on my list of some of the greatest action movies of all time. I think the person who took the most cut skin in any one movie at all time and survived got to be Bruce Willis in any one of the Die Hard movies. But no, not a Christmas movie. All right? I got two that I'm going to break off on you. We're going to vote and see which one is the best one on that. And then if you got one that really could crock it, then we might have to rock the vote for 3 instead of 2. But like I said, I got some big announcements coming up on the flip side of the break, so keep it right where you got it. Quick break, flip side of the break. We'll be right back at you as the Tuesday, December 19th edition of Talking Heads continues right after this.
Holiday lattes at Dunkin' are wrapped in cheer. Our peppermint mocha latte features a blend of mocha and peppermint, topped with whipped cream, mocha drizzle, and a dusting of hot chocolate powder. The toasted white chocolate latte with notes of white chocolate is topped with whipped cream, caramel drizzle, and cinnamon sugar. And the toffee nut latte combines the flavors of buttery toffee and toasted nut flavors, topped with whipped cream and caramel drizzle. The holidays run on Dunkin'.
Cancer Treatment Centers of America is now City of Hope, creating one of the leading cancer care and research networks from coast to coast, providing more of what you need. More locations means more care closer to home. More specialists means more expertise. More research means more breakthroughs. More advancements means more treatment options. And more options means more hope. Learn more at cancercenter.com.
Ciao. Fidelity can on this year with their new festive giveaway. You could win cash, an iPhone 15, get a bill paid off, PS5, all kind of things. Apply for a loan or an ASUS savings account, and you could win. Try out, call them now. Yeah? 356-7764.
Let me ask you a few questions. What's your name?
Pam.
Favorite food?
Steak.
Beer or wine?
Wine.
Is your money safe?
It's under my bed, so I guess so.
Are you serious?
Yeah, why?
Unless your money is in a bank or credit union that's a member of the Deposit Insurance Corporation, there's no guarantee it's safe.
Yeah, but what if something happens to the bank?
Your Bahamian dollar deposits are insured up to $50,000, so you'd still be ahead. Plus, your mattress might catch fire. Then what?
Man, those banks and credit unions are looking good right about now.
Visit the DIC's website at www.dic.bs. Protection for your money, guaranteed with DIC.
Cashmas time, here we go. Mercy's doing it big this year. Cashmas time with extra chair. 12 days of merry winnings from your friends at Island Game. Friends we trust, hey we know. Cashmas time, here we go. Prizes and lots of dough. This Christmas, come catch a lick. Put 20 on your account, quick, quick, quick. And you can win some awesome stuff at Percy's Island Game. Yeah.
Just like every Christmas, let KFC bring all your favorite family members together at the table with you as the essential one. The one bringing the chicken. Enjoy a KFC festive bucket packed with 8 pieces of golden fried chicken, family fries, 4 buttery biscuits, and a half-gallon Pepsi in a free reusable beverage bag. Available for a limited time, the reusable drink bags are perfect for your future festive feasts. Make your Christmas unique with the taste of KFC.
This is Erin Green, wishing you and your family happiness, peace, and mangoes this holiday season and throughout the new year from Guardian Radio, 96.9 FM.
All right, we're back at you on the Tuesday, December 19th edition of Talking Heads. 4:28 p.m. is the time, and boy, we got some special announcements, man. And in studio with me, my good friend, Mr. Paul Fernanda from Guardian Sales. What's going on, Paul? Happy holidays to you and the wife and everybody in the fam and everybody.
Happy holidays to you and yours.
Always glad to celebrate another Christmas with you. But it's just a long time you've been celebrating Christmas,
yes,
Paul.
Man, and I'm 64 now, yes.
Really, I ain't gonna tell them how old I am, but yeah, we've been celebrating.
Thank you for having me up here, man. I appreciate it.
Well, I gotta in turn thank you too, because you've gotten me out of predicament. We'll talk about that in a little bit. But what's going on with some of these special events with the Guardian over the holidays?
We have a new program called Guardian Business Boost. So if you have a business, you want us to boost it for you, you could register at www.thenassauguardian.com. And every month, Guardian Media will pick 5 businesses and promote them for 1 month across multiple advertising platforms. That's the Nassau Guardian, that's the newspaper, the website, Guardian Radio, Star 106, and all of our social media platforms.
That's a good hookup right there.
Facebook, Twitter, Instagram.
That's X now, but yeah, Twitter, formerly known as Twitter X.
X, yes. Yeah, that's one of the things. And then we also getting ready to give away some tickets for the Phil Stubbs concert on January 13, 2024. It's being brought to you by Nassau Cruise Port and Zamar Productions. Fran, Sean, and Iris Store, and the
That's
Spank
solid,
Band.
man. That's a solid Bahamian lineup, boy.
Yeah, man, that's a solid. I mean, it's gonna be off the chain. It's at the Nassau Cruise Port Amphitheater. $50 for general admission, $75.
We have some friends down at that Amphitheater Cruise Port.
Yes, we do.
Me and you got to talk. I got something for them. Anyway, me and you got to talk. You ain't saying no date, but I got something in mind.
All right.
I think you know what I'm thinking. You know what I'm thinking.
Got you. Tickets. You have tickets located at the Plantation Bar and Grill, Cave Sites, and Miso at the Mall and Marathon. Or you could go online and you can get your tickets at www.bahamastickets.com. Doors open at 7 p.m. showtime at 9 p.m. and it's a Phil Stubbs, all his songs, all his repertoire. It's going to be a fantastic evening of great Bahamian entertainment.
Looking forward to that.
Yes.
Always a good time. And Phil Stubbs doing it too, boy. Let me tell you.
And we're giving away some tickets, so stay tuned to all the radio stations and the newspaper. Pick up the newspaper, find out how you can win some tickets there.
Once I have Bonefish Foley, I good to go, you know.
Which one I like the most? I like the pot cake. I don't know.
Pot cake right there.
Classic.
But I know. I think it was all them times. There again, back in the day at 94 when you got me hooked up to go to Georgetown to cover the Bonefish tournaments and stuff. That's when I got my first good dose of Phil Stubbs and music and things like that. That was a good time.
And he has so much music, and then he has a gospel album out and all. I mean, a lot of people don't know he has a gospel album out, but he has like 16 songs. I mean, old-fashioned gospel. It's really great.
There you go, man. Again, that should be a good time, like I say. And on the undercard, you got Irish Tour and the Spank Band. You got Fan Sean. That's a good lineup.
You know, Phil could sing for 4 hours straight.
Yeah, he could talk for 3 hours straight too. Because
nobody has plenty songs. You have plenty songs. Just keep on going, man.
All right, well, I guess, you know, we got that big announcement out of it. I guess we got to make another big announcement. Mr. Producer, you got that lined up? Yeah, don't play it yet. I can tell you when to play it. But, Paul, I appreciate you hearing my call because you're one of the first people who reached out to me last week or week before when I was having my Junkanoo meltdown, my crisis. And I was saying, you know, Peter Macaroni Gill, God Lord bless the daddy, gone. Plenty of my Saxon, you know, mentors, they done gone, you know what I mean? Like my ties to the Saxons have passed on, I mean, and...
Well, Saxon's still a good group now.
They're still a good group, but anyway.
But the greatest Junkanoo group in the Bahamas, bar none, is the Mighty Sting.
And y'all been recruiting me for a while, and I just feel like it's time now that I join the Sting. That I come over, and I ride hard for the Sting like I've been riding for the Saxons for many years. I ain't gonna do them like Pence and my good brethren and jump to like a big time rival. I'm gonna go show people how to party properly and love thyself during the Christmas season.
That's the best way to enjoy Junkanoo. Scrap. I can't nobody say.
And I can be scrappy. But then when I look at the members of Sting and some of the members of Sting, I mean I know plenty. I fit right in.
Yeah, BJ, you got Super, you got
Big Ed.
Big Ed. You have Perry Seymour.
I'm drinking nothing out of Big Ed jug, though. I hear Big Ed does have a lot of fluid in that jug.
Oh, yes. Listen, and then we have another special, you know, we have a start-off point. We call it through the alley.
Mm-hmm.
You could, if you just want to come down there, you can purchase a handbag, and you could have all the food and all the drinks you want to participate in before we go on big.
Man, look here. What I've been missing all these years. I should have come over years ago.
Yeah, and then we had our final practice yesterday at the farm.
So. And in true Scrap Gang fashion, I missed that because I had to work, but you know I was there in spirit. Or in spirits, I should say. So it's official. I appreciate Paul doing the thing, man. I'm glad to be like the newest member of this thing. You know, like Stevie S say, S-T-I-N-G, somebody put this thing on me, and that was one of my favorite, you know, Junkanoo theme songs. But y'all got another, the Sting got another, we got another hot one now for the season.
Yeah, D-Mac put out another song. I don't know if the producers have it lined up.
D-Mac doing the song for Sting. I mean, it's a no-brainer.
No, man. D-Mac does good songs, but
no-brainer.
Stevie S, the original.
Stevie and D-Mac, but I say no-brainer too. Two of my favorites right there.
That's the classic. That's the classic.
That's one of them you drive, you in March and you're singing that.
Yeah,
and Junkanoo done gone long time.
And KB on with Bahamas Love Tips.
Next one, my good brethren, got Tips right there. That was another one.
That was a hot song. We have about 15, 16 songs. Mm-hmm. So we have a full album and a bit.
You all get the songs together. You call a couple of names. Yeah, I think between me and a couple of them get together, we could put one good comedy album together for you two.
you lie.
Sting stories. Stories of the Sting.
I can tell you a Sting story.
Yeah.
When we first started out, we used to have just a trolley full of beverages.
I remember that.
And they left a certain party who would remain unnamed right now to look after the beverages when we went to find out what time we could get on bay. And we come back, the person was laid out, half of the liquor was gone. They couldn't even make it to bay.
They started drinking?
They had their own Junkanoo right there by the spot to Virginia Street. Man, it was so funny. Lord. It was so funny.
So they drink half the libations. So you need a libation watchman now too then?
Well, now we have the banner, which is our bar. So we don't travel.
It goes with you.
Wherever we go, bar goes with the banner.
That's the ingenuity of the Sting right there. You fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. It ain't gonna happen again. The rules will roll with us.
And you need a couple of people to push the banner.
But I never push the banner now.
It's always secured.
Just make sure old number 7 is behind the banner somewhere.
Who's old number 7?
Jack Daniels.
I'm sure Gary Super Johnson love.
I know how Super go. They don't call him Super for nothing.
That's the truth.
For real. All right, so guess what? We got new music from D-Mac this year, right?
Yep.
All right, Mr. Producer, let's hear it, man. Official, welcome to the Christmas season, Junkanoo season. And I don't care about none of them other groups on there. Only one group I checking for from here on out, and that's the Sting. And it's coming at you right now. New tunes from the Sting. Newest member of the Sting, the Naughty One. And guess what? Here it comes right now. D-Mac, give it to him. Anniversary year with an anniversary present to the Sting. The joining of the Naughty One with the Sting. Now that's what they call an anniversary present right there. You can't get no better than that, Sting.
A resilient people, we can find a way to reignite ourselves each and every day. See, we want people united in love, one nation under the sun. But when we party, we put the sun down and then we wake it back up. No, we don't care where we there once is junk. No, we ready to rush till the morning come. Rush till the morning. Just play some Sting music and watch this party mash up. Sting, we celebrating 50. Bahamas, we celebrating 50. Oh yeah. Now best. Oh baby, let's go. Let's go! Now, we live in this country where all the women are fine, but boy, don't mess with them cause they can tell you peace of their mind. Yes, we's a Christian nation, we getting better with time, but for you this country, we can tell you guy you're behind cause we want people united in love, one nation under the sun. Oh yeah, and when we party, we put the sun down and then we wake it back up. No, we don't care where we there once it's junk. No, we ready to rush till the morning come. Rush till the morning. Play the sweet Sting music and watch this party mash up. Sting, we celebrate 50. Bahamas, we celebrate 50. Oh yeah. Sting, we celebrate 50. Bahamas, we celebrate 50. Now best. Let's go. The best. And we stand tall. The best. Don't care what side of the political divide you on. We still is one way. The best. And we stand tall. The best country in the world. We Bahamas. Sting, we celebrate 50. Bahamas, we celebrate 50.
All right, so that's what I could be looking on this show all season long. It's all about the Sting, brand new flavor right there from D-Mac doing it to you. Getting ready for Boxing Day and for New Year's Day. And listen, only one thing that matters to me now, being the best scrap gang member.
No. The greatest Junkanoo group in the world, bar none, the Mighty Sting.
That's it. So now that I remember that, I can call myself a Junkanoo member?
You could say you're a member of the Sting. S-T-I-N-G.
Could I call myself a Junkanoo indirectly?
You always a Junkanoo, man. You automatically a Junkanoo.
Some of these hardcore brothers like talk, and I trying to big up my new family now. My Sting, yeah.
Sting is a big group. We consider ourselves a fun group, but we're a big group.
Big.
We have at least about 100 members when we go downtown.
101 now.
Half don't reach Bay Street. But when you go to the alley, we have at least 100 people.
I come into the alley this year, baby. I may not leave the alley, but I come in. Somebody just texted me saying, welcome to the Sting. I hope you could drink. Bring your funnel because you can get initiated. I don't know what that means, but it sounds like fun. So, hey, thank you, brother. Or sister, whoever that was.
So before I go back downstairs, I want to remind people that if they want to catapult their business into the spotlight, they could register their business with Guardian Business Boost at www.thenasauguardian.com. And each month, Guardian Media will pick 5 businesses and give them 1 month of free ads across our multiple advertising platforms. That's the Nassau Guardian, Guardian Radio, Star 106, and all our social media platforms. And then, on the 13th of January, don't miss Phil Stubbs in concert, also performing Fran Sean and Iris Store and the Spang Band. $50 general admission, $75 VIP. You can get your tickets online at www.bahamastickets.com or from the Plantation Bar and Grill or Miso at the Mall and Marathon, or you could listen to the Guardian Media Network and you could win yourself free tickets to the Phil Stubbs concert January 13, 2024.
All right. Guess what? I think that's a great look. And when you come there next year and you add up for that business boost, like Paul says, it's across the board, all the platforms. So you're gonna get a lot of bang for your buck, a lot of boom.
News, and it's free.
And it's
free to register, and it's free to be picked. So you don't have to spend a dime. Just register at www.thenasauguardian.com.
And I'll be sharing it on all my social media pages as well. So, into the new year, if you want that info, it'll be right there for you. Especially if you got a brand new business starting up. I think that's a great way to get it out there, get it announced, get it promoted.
Right. And it's all and we having it for the whole year. So we pick 5 businesses every month, and we give them free ads for the month on radio and in the newspaper and on both radio stations.
Can't go wrong with that, man.
No, you can't.
God, continue doing big things, man. And I want to wish you and the fam and the sales department and every department around here a happy Christmas and a Merry New Year and a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
Same to you, my brother.
And enjoy this and many more, and let's do big things in 2024.
Thank you again for having me upstairs.
Thank you for allowing me and facilitating my membership to this thing, passing that on and getting that in and getting that approved.
STING.
Somebody put the sting on me.
There you go.
Anyhow, let's go to the break. The flip side of the break, we'll be back to wrap up the first hour at 5 o'clock hour. We're talking sports. Keep it right where you got it. The Tuesday, December 19th edition of Talking Heads coming up right after the break. As a matter of fact, we can go to the break now, and then we'll get into that segment coming up. Greatest Christmas movie of all time. I want y'all to chime in on it today. Let's go.
No, we don't care where we there once is Joker. No, we ready to rush. Still in the morning, hey, still in the morning. Just play some Sting music and watch this party mash up. Sting, we celebrating 50.
Just like every Christmas, let KFC bring all your favorite family members together at the table with you, the essential one, the one bringing the chicken. Get that fried chicken holiday vibe with a juicy festive big box loaded with 2 pieces of your favorite fried chicken, 4 pieces of our real nuggets of 100% white meat, fries, a biscuit, corn, a delectable strawberry parfait, and a medium soda. Make your Christmas unique with the taste of KFC.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is your captain speaking. We are now inviting passengers on board for the new JetBlue CIBC First Caribbean credit card. Earn up to 30,000 bonus TrueBlue points with your first transaction and earn on everyday purchases. Plus, get up to 10,000 anniversary bonus points every year after. Please fasten your seatbelts and prepare for takeoff. Visit CIBCFCIB.com/JetBlue for more information on where Blue can take you.
When faced with an illness like cancer, we band together, and we at Cleveland Clinic in Florida have your back. From advanced cancer treatments to extra safety measures at all of our locations, we're with you on this journey. For every infusion and follow-up, for every step of the way, for every care in the world. Cleveland Clinic in Florida. Get the care you need when and where you need it. To learn more or connect with a local representative, Visit clevelandclinic.org/Caribbean.
This holiday season, come into John's for all your footwear and fashion needs, where we have women, men, and children covered for work, church, play, or the party in your life. Jewelry, handbags, and of course, gift cards in any amount make a great gift for friends and family. And there is our small appliance section. Need a new outfit for the season? Check out our John's fast fashion clothing stores. Our John's Carer store is the perfect gift shop for a nurse or anyone in healthcare. Come in store or shop online at johnsshoes.com for same-day delivery or free next-day delivery. Happy holidays and Merry Christmas, Bahamas, from John's Shoes.
Jingle all the way around the world with Shell this Christmas. Win $30,000 in prizes when you spend $20 in fuel at any Shell location now through January 5th. Enter now to win 2 round-trip tickets to the Miami Dolphins and Buffalo Bills game, or see the world with a $5,000 travel voucher. Weekly winners will be selected to win thousands of dollars in free fuel, grocery, and many more fabulous prizes. Fuel up and get your receipt for a chance to win with Shell now through January 5th, 2024. Holiday lattes at Dunkin' are wrapped in cheer. Our peppermint mocha latte features a blend of mocha and peppermint, topped with whipped cream, mocha drizzle, and a dusting of hot chocolate powder. The toasted white chocolate latte with notes of white chocolate is topped with whipped cream, caramel drizzle, and cinnamon sugar. And the toffee nut latte combines the flavors of buttery toffee and toasted nut flavors, topped with whipped cream and caramel drizzle. The holidays run on Dunkin'.
Merry Christmas. Happy New Year, everybody, from Talking Heads, right here on Guardian Radio 96.9 FM. See you in the new year. We're back at you on the Tuesday, December 19th edition of Talking Heads. And listen, I can be honest with you all right? I'm really not trying to make this political this time of year, this time of season. We're trying to keep it in the spirit of the season. But I'll be honest with you. When I get text from the Family Islands, this is ridiculous. You have entities that are down there to do a job, like build the new water tanks. So why are people stealing the hydraulic fluid out of the cranes and out of the heavy equipment that are in Eleuthera to build the new water tanks? I mean, my God. In one instance, you moaning and complaining you want better. You're picking on every administration, the present, the past, possibly the future, for what y'all want infrastructure-wise. Efforts are being made to give you the new water tanks that y'all have been crying for in Eleuthera. It's been mobilized. And now you have the equipment that's there to do the job being vandalized, broken into, and stolen? What type of idiocy is this? What type of lunacy is this? See, these are the things that aren't talked about when things are delivered to the media and delivered to MPs and delivered to party officials. You just say, we ain't getting it done. Well, the equipment here and it ain't getting done. Well, maybe the work could get done if you would stop teething the hydraulic fluid. Hello, Eleuthera. Note to Eleuthera. You're shooting yourself in the feet by stealing the hydraulic fluid in the cranes and in the heavy equipment down there. So blame yourself when your new water tanks don't get installed, because you teeth too much. You need to stop. Okay? You needs to stop. It's Christmas. In the spirit of Christmas, take a funnel, in the same way you got in to allegedly take the fluid, go back in and put it back in. No harm, no foul. Then you get your water tanks. But don't talk about the Grinch stealing the Christmas from no water tanks. You stole it yourself, Eleuthera. Because if the hydraulic fluid is being stolen out of heavy equipment, who taking it? And why? And I'd hate to think some donor did it out of political stupidity. It's Christmas, man. Let those folks who are away from their family this season doing a job, enjoy it, and don't have no extra headache. Because remember, they're doing a job to benefit you and make Eleuthera better. Teeth in hydraulic fluid. My God. All I say to the crane driver down there, watch yourself, but they teeth in hydraulic fluid. They might teeth your eyeballs if you look the wrong way. Know better, do better. Okay? Know better. Do better. We really shouldn't have these conversations going into 2024. We need to mature more than this, okay? So now whoever moved the hydraulic fluid, y'all got hydraulic fluid, but who really need it down there, don't have it. And we ain't talking about a can or two, you know. We're talking about plenty. Naughty, they are losers. They have no morals. They definitely don't want to see Luther get anywhere. Wow. That's sad but true, right? With that kind of behavior. All right, I need y'all to vote on this because we talked on this yesterday, and I'm going to spend the last couple of minutes talking on this. Y'all can debate me all you want. I think that there are two of the greatest Christmas movies of all time, and it is the season. You got one, this one right here. Play the first one for me, man. I'm going to play it for you in case you didn't remember it. It's called A Christmas Story, and it's a great classic. And if you don't remember it, here it is.
In this modern age, perfect. Too many people have lost sight of the true meaning of Christmas.
Mom! Hush! Shut up, Ralphie!
So now, in the spirit of the original,
I'm needing you. Stop!
traditional, American Christmas,
Thanks a lot.
MGM presents A Christmas Story.
Dancing through the snow. Uncle!
All right, you remember Ralphie, right? And Ralphie and his crew were awesome. I loved it when Ralphie made his little brother stick his tongue on the frozen pole, and the tongue got stuck on the pole, and he wanted a red rifle, air gun, and they was like, no, you shoot your eye out, and in true Bahamian fashion, the dogs broke inside and eat up all the kitchen dinner. All the Christmas dinner, they had to go get, duck à l'orange from the Chinese. Yeah, man. It's a classic. And then I thought it couldn't get no better until this one came along, right here. And if you thought Ralphie had issues, boy, wait till you get a load of Kevin. Go ahead with this one, Mr. Producer.
Where are you going? We're going to miss the plane.
When the McAllister family left on their Christmas vacation,
Did we miss the plane? No, you just made it. Yeah!
they forgot one small thing.
Have yourself
I've a terrible feeling. Did you lock up?
Let yourself be light.
Do we set the timers on the lights?
Mm-hmm. What else could we be forgetting?
Our troubles will be ours.
Kevin!
Home Alone.
Police in the northern suburbs are on the lookout for a pair of burglars who are calling themselves the Wet Bandits.
We know that you're in there.
It's Santa Claus.
Now, which one was your favorite? And if I missed one that you may think is one of your favorites, let me know. Now, listen, I don't do the mushy Christmas stories from I was younger. And my mom and my late aunt, Lord bless her dead, they used to kill them. And, now that they've passed, I don't really watch them because it gets me a little melancholy and reminiscent. So I like to try to keep it with the comedy, keep it funny. But you could fire off whichever one you think is your favorite Christmas. These two right here will be sure I will watch them in rotation. A Christmas Story, then all the variations of Home Alone, even though the last set wasn't as good as the first set. And then maybe one or two more thrown in there. What's on your list to watch? Which one is your favorite? I think those two are instant classics. If I got to lean one toward the other, I got to say Home Alone over A Christmas Story because it had more volumes, but A Christmas Story was classic in its own right. As far as from a comedic standpoint in my book, some of the dry humor in there, some of the sarcasm in there was ridiculous. Some of the innuendo as well. So feel free to chime in and let me know. And here comes, no, Home Alone is not a Christmas movie, man. Home Alone ain't no Christmas movie. Not Home Alone, sorry. Die Hard ain't no Christmas movie. I mean, I get it. It was in the Christmas, but it had nothing to do with Christmas, man. Nada. Zilch. Zero. Nothing. Naughty, I can't watch that movie, and I will not play that movie in my house. My friend's son learned too much from Home Alone. Well, yeah, that's true, too. My son's the same way. When they had that 7 or 8 year old variety and they was really starting to take in Home Alone, baby, for the next couple of years, they used to be learning, they used to be plotting, they used to be trying to do things, for sure. I ain't gonna lie. But Kevin was in defense mode. He was genius, but he came up with it. It was classic. And you know I'm a huge fan of Joe Pesci, so you know. Anything with Pesci in it, I get a laugh out of. But yeah, I agree with some of the parents texting me. Yeah, Home Alone taught them too many things. It taught them a lot of independence. Yeah, it did. Don't let them get a hold of your credit card. Boy, they really do damage. Damage. But I tell you, man, just remember the reason for the season, people. You know? If you got those loved ones that you have this year, enjoy this Christmas. Okay? Nothing is promised. So take time to enjoy it. Remember the reason for the season. It's not all about giving all the time. And sometimes you need to give, but not gifts. You just need to give of yourself and your time, because that's what people need to see from you or want from you more than any gift. And if you got conflicts and resolutions with friends and family, man, try to bury the hatchet before the new year. If they're important to you, if those relationships mean something, take the higher road, be the bigger one to extend the olive branch. Do your best to put your best effort forward to rectify the situation. If it doesn't work itself out, then you know you tried and you can leave on a good note. You could leave with closure on a good note. And if not, if it works out, then hash it out and get back to being who you were. Being the friends that you were or the family that you were and doing the things you did. Life is too short, man, to get caught up in all this craziness. Naughty Home Alone 2 scene where Marv said, Harry, I've reached the top. Yeah! No, Die Hard is not a Christmas movie. Wouldn't Die Hard evoke anything Christmas-like? Seriously. Okay, Die Hard might evoke anything Christmas-like. Let me check that. I remember when the Rebellion them used to beat the mess out of everybody at Junkanoo and come down the hill, and yeah, well, Die Hard kind of remind you of that. So that might be a little Christmassy, but it ain't a Christmas movie still, okay? Okay. And I gotta go watch Home Alone too. I reached the top. Yeah, those are two classics right there. I'm sorry. And Texter, yeah, thanks for bringing that one up in part two. I gotta go watch that. Whee! And Texter, if there's any consolation to you, I can watch the incarnations of Die Hard as well too. Yeah, man, I can go watch Bruce. Now, one thing I give Die Hard, Mr. Producer, is it me? Or was Bruce half dead in every scene when they used to beat the dog, you know what, out of Bruce, right? Bruce used to be foaming and farting, they used to beat him so bad. And not only that, not only did they beat him, then they throw him out of a building from 40 stories up, and then a plane fly underneath, and he crashed through the top of the plane and survive. I mean, okay, you keep saying Die Hard is a Christmas movie. I get it. Die Hard is a Christmas movie. No, it's a classic, but it ain't no Christmas movie. But I give you record of showing that you should go in the Guinness Book. For in what movie does the hero tote a monumental cut skin for the whole entire movie and still win? Die Hard. Because Bruce should have been dead in the first episode. Shouldn't have been no 2 and 3. With the amount of cut skin he was getting. No, cuz. Big up to my cousin Megaton. Mega, no, sir. No, sir. It don't make it no Christmas movie. Okay? Because Scarface was filmed in Florida during Easter. Does that make it an Easter Bunny movie? No, sir. And a lot of candy and party favors was in that, hey. No, listen. I'll go on record. Y'all could give me an amen. Bruce took the most cut skin in them Die Hard movies. I don't think no other action hero took cut skin like Bruce Willis. Not Schwarzenegger, not Chuck Norris. The only one up close to him is Rambo, Stallone. Rambo took some cut skin, but not like Bruce Willis. Bruce is the Santa Claus of cut skin. He own it. I'm not repeating that text though. Yippee-ki-yay, yeah. I'm not doing yippee-ki-yay. No. You almost made me say it. That's another reason why I gotta watch that movie. Boy, this was a good laugh, y'all. And just like that, it's time for the news. We got to take our break. Good first hour. Second hour coming up, be talking sports. How you going to line up my watch list for tonight? Home Alone, 1, 2, and 3, A Christmas Story, and then Die Hard. I go watch all until they kill Bruce Willis. He could die in one of them. I'm telling you, coming up. Take me to the break.
This is Guardian Radio, 96.9 FM, Nassau, Bahamas.
Let's go! Let's go! Now, we live in this country where all the women are fine, but we don't mess with them cause they can tell you peace of their mind. Yes, we's a Christian nation, we getting better with time, but for you this country, we can tell you guy you're behind, cause we want people united in love, one nation under the sun. Oh yeah, and when we party, we put the sun down and then we wake it back up. No, we don't care where we there once it's junk, no, we ready to rush till the morning come, rush till the morning come. Play the sweet sting music and watch this party mash up. Sting, we celebrate the birthday. Bahamas, we celebrate the birthday. Oh yeah, Sting, we celebrate the birthday. Bahamas, we celebrate the birthday. Now best, let's go. The best, and we stand tall. The best, don't care what side of the political divide you on. We still is one way. The best, and we stand tall. The best country in the world. We Bahamas. Sting, we celebrate the birthday. Bahamas, we celebrate the birthday. 5-0. Sting, we celebrate the birthday. And we stand tall. Bahamas, we celebrate the birthday. And we stand tall. We stand. Hey, let's go. Sting. Oh yeah! Happy anniversary! Let's go, Sting! The Bahamas strong and we mighty, we ain't got time to play. We stand tall in every single way. A resilient people, we can find a way to reignite ourselves each and every day. See, we want people united in love, one nation under the sun. Hey. But when we party, we put the sun down and then we wake it back up. No, we don't care where we there once it's junk. No, we ready to rush till the morning come. Hey. Just play some Sting music and watch this party mash up. Sting, we celebrating 50. Bahamas, we celebrating 50. Oh yeah. The best. Oh baby, let's go. Let's go. Now, we live in this country where all the women are fine, but we don't mess with them cause they can tell you peace of their mind. Yes, we's a Christian nation, we getting better with time, but for you this country, we can tell you guy you're behind, cause we want people united in love, one nation under the sun. Oh yeah, and when we party, we put the sun down and then we wake it back up. No, we don't care where we there once it's junk. music and watch this party mash up. Sing, we celebrate the 50th. Bahamas, we celebrate the 50th. Oh yeah, sing, we celebrate the 50th. Bahamas, we celebrate the 50th. Now that's, let's go. The best, and we stand tall. The best, don't care what side of the political divide you on. We still is one way. The best, and we stand tall. The best country in the world. We Bahamas. Sting, we celebrate the 50th. Bahamas, we celebrate the 50th. 5-0. Sting, we celebrate the 50th.
We're back at you on the Tuesday, December 19th edition of Talking Heads. We're into the 5 o'clock hour. We're going to talk sports. Pearly's zooming in. We got Pearly zoomed in. Pearly will be zoomed in a second. But Pearly will help me with this. Pearly, is Pearly in yet? All right, he can get out. All right, cool. But before I get into this, I want Pearly's 2 cents because this is actually kind of blossomed and skyrocketed. And we got sports to talk, so we'll talk about sports in a second. Pearly, what's going on, my brother?
Oh, I'm right here in this corner, my son. How are you today?
I'm much better today. I mean...
I know. You're happy. But it still will help you none.
Actually, it does, because as of today, we have the inside track via the conference records. The Giants do us a favor. It's all ours. If we get...
It's only 2 letters, but it's the biggest way to dictionary.
Yeah, but the Giants got 2 shots like the Carnival. They got 2 for $1. They can hit something, I believe. But no, before we get...
But you know, you know something? I think we're going to have 2 different teams in the Super Bowl this year.
Yep. I don't think Kansas City nor Philadelphia are going to make it, to tell you the truth.
I think that's 2 different teams, you know. Who will be? This is the first time you really can't say, I sure this team can be in the Super Bowl. Like we did last year or the year before.
Agreed. Because even though San Francisco is mighty, we've discussed any little, here or there on that offensive unit, it's a problem. Especially Debo and Trent Williams.
They lose Debo. I think that they're done. The goose is cooked.
Now, we can revisit this, but there's something that's drug over from the 4 o'clock hour that I need your opinion on, because I know you're a movie aficionado such as myself.
Okay.
2 of the greatest Christmas movies of all time, in my opinion, were A Christmas Story and Home Alone. Those sequels, because I like funny, gee Christmas movies.
Wow, Naughty, you know something? I had this conversation with somebody the other day.
They were probably listening.
And I told them my favorite is Home Alone.
Home Alone is up there. I think A Christmas Story for me, because of the dark comedy, the innuendo, and the sarcasm that was there.
A Christmas Story is nice. Yeah, I think it's nice. Yeah.
Because I got plenty get-offs, and I still to this day, like, I'll watch it again, and I'll miss a joke that I might have missed when I was younger, that as a seasoned veteran comedian, I pick up, and I'm laughing and nobody else is. I see you missed out on that.
Probably so. Yeah.
And Kevin, you know Kevin in Home Alone, I was always a big fan of Joe Pesci, so, anything Pesci was in, I watched, and then, of course, I thought the kid was ingenious in the movie. Now,
I thought that was hilarious.
Don't let your kids watch it early on, because if you let them watch it when they're 7 and 8, then they start getting ideas. And between 7 and 13, it's a problem.
Yeah. But I thought the movie was hilarious. I really enjoyed it. And I'm not a huge Christmas type movie person, because I kind of got off on Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. So I mean,
Now here's the deal, though. Folks have chimed in now and said, hey, now my cousin Meg just chimed in National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation. Yes, that's up there too, Meg. I got to add that to the list.
Okay.
That's a classic.
Okay.
That could be argument's sake for funny movie. That could be, honestly.
Yeah, that could be,
the Grimoires. But everybody keep chiming in, Pearly, and saying, Naughty, you forgot the greatest Christmas movie of all time, Die Hard. And I'm like, Die Hard ain't no Christmas movie.
But it was based. It was a Christmas movie because it was a Christmas Eve scene.
Right, I know. It happened
So
during the Christmas.
So it was a Christmas movie. It was a movie during the Christmas season.
All right, now that I've talked to Pearlie, everybody who texted in and said it's a Christmas movie, I will let it slide. Since Pearlie said that he voted as a Christmas movie, I will let it slide as a Christmas movie.
Yeah. There are Christmas trees in the movie and everything. So yeah.
Now,
Lights, everything. all that.
Could we argue the fact that Bruce Willis is the GOAT of cut skin in any movie of any time? That Bruce Willis from those Die Hard movies is the GOAT of cut skin? He is the king of cut skin taking?
Yeah.
I would only say the other person who could rival him in toting cut skin and surviving would be Rambo, would be Sylvester
I was going to say
Stallone.
Rambo, yeah. And both retaliated and really got at the end of the day, they got the victory.
Correct.
Yeah. All right, yeah, we go Bruce Willis. Yeah, right. He used to get. I can't say that word, but
He used to get
up a
cut
lot.
skin, but he used to get the most royal cut skin, but.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. Just thinking of that, the scene from Friday comes on. You got the.
Okay, here's some more things I gotta address. All right. Today in sports, I'll do that for you. Even though this Christmas week, I'll do it for you. It'll be back as normal when we crank things up in the new year. For those who've been asking about Cuban Willie, listen, Cuban is well. Cuban is doing fine. Cuban will make a return. You know, Cuban has Cuban has many business entities. Okay, sometimes those business entities keep him very busy. Sometimes
one of Cuban Willie jobs is the best time for him to operate is when the weather bad. You see.
Why are you talking Cuban business, Earl? Why are you talking this business?
I apologize.
Cuban has not been deported. He's not been detained. He's good. Cuban is fine. As a matter of fact, by the end of the week, I will have a message from Cuban Willie to all of the Cuban Willie fans, all right? Giving you a date for his return. In fact, I'll have an interview with Cuban Willie. We will do an interview with Cuban Willie before the week is out, okay?
I'd like to interview him if possible.
Then you can interview him Thursday there on your show Thursday, taking us into the holiday. The Cuban Willie will make a cameo on your show.
Okay.
So line your list of questions for Cuban up, and Cuban will answer them.
All right, I'll do that.
But I will call you beforehand and tell you if Cuban's been having, the libation or not.
All right, that's fine. That's fine.
Because if he doesn't kill off a couple mojitos, or he got that 151, you know what I mean? You got to watch out for that, because anything is possible with his answer.
I understand. So speaking of mojitos or 151, I had to go to an establishment today to get some stain for the door.
Oh, I thought it was a muzzle for them dogs in the background.
Just, you know what? Anytime somebody decides to walk their pit bull down the road, every pot cake and chipping arm decided they need to come out of their little hole.
And let them know what time it is.
And doing it from way down the road, running in my yard, in the back, running to the back of my yard to bark at the dogs who were in the front. I don't know why they're coming in my yard.
Oh, boy. That's how it go. But listen,
But so I'm walking to this establishment, and I hear this person on the phone as loud as they can be rowing. So all I walk past and say, "Hey, Sparky, this Pearlie. Hey, Pearlie, I know you," but they got no cussing. I say, "All right, I'm gone," and I kept walking.
So you and Sparky had your moment.
We had a not happened.
Yeah, you lucky Sparky didn't do you like Bruce Willis in the Die Hard movie, but
no, I know he was preoccupied because he was cussing because people making it hard for him to spend his money. I say, anybody can make it hard for me to spend my money.
I can spend
if they
it.
want me to spend my money, I gone.
I'll spend it somewhere else who want it.
That's it.
All right. Let's get today in sports history. All brought to you, of course, by Johnny Johnny's. And this is a big day today, boy. Texter who wanted this, boy, you got it. This is your Christmas present because this is a loaded day today. All right. December 19th, on this day, 1887, Jake Kilrain and Jim Smith fought in a bare knuckles fight which lasted 106 rounds and 2 hours and 30 minutes. The fight was ruled a draw and was halted due to darkness. 1917, the first regular season games of the new National Hockey League were played. 5 teams made up the league: Toronto Arenas, Ottawa Senators, Quebec Bulldogs, the Montreal Canadiens, and the Montreal Wanderers. Quebec did not actually begin operation until 2 years later. Dave Ritchie, Montreal Wanderers, scored the first goal in NHL history. 1959, Penn State's Nittany Lions beat Alabama 7-0 in the first Liberty Bowl football game. And the Liberty Bowl still goes on to this day.
Amen.
1964, ABC used an overhead camera for the first time. The event was at the Liberty Bowl. 1979, ESPN televised the first NHL game. The teams were the Washington Capitals and the Hartford Whalers. Hartford Whalers had some great jerseys, great uniforms. They ended up becoming another NHL franchise due to expansion. But they moved.
Where did they go? I can't remember.
They were up in Connecticut. I don't know who the Hartford Whalers became. Either they went out of existence and were replaced by an expansion team, or they moved to become another team.
I'm almost certain to think they went to Nashville, but I gotta check.
Possibly Nashville. That's what I'm thinking too. What else?
Where's Clint when you need him?
Yeah, 1984, Wayne Gretzky, 23 years old, of the Edmonton Oilers, became only the 18th player in the National Hockey League to score more than 1,000 points. He did it in his 424th career game. The previous record was held by Guy Lafleur, who did it in 720 games. And the true testament to Wayne Gretzky's greatness in hockey, if you take away the goals scored and just go on his assist alone, he is still the all-time leading scorer in the history of the NHL. Is that not a wicked? That speaks everything.
That's why they call him the GOAT.
That's one sport that truly they know who the GOAT is. It's Wayne Gretzky.
No arguments, no talk, nothing. As of today, Wayne Gretzky is the GOAT.
Everybody else is a kid, part of the GOAT family, but not no GOAT.
Billy Goat Kid, yeah.
All right, what else is going on? 1984, Scotty Bowman became the NHL's all-time winningest coach with his 691st victory. 1985, Jan Stenerud announced his retirement from the NFL. The football kicker held the record for the most career field goals with 373. Also in 1985, ABC Sports announced that it was severing ties with Howard Cosell and released the mouth from all TV commitments. Cosell continued on ABC Radio for another 5 years. 1986, Michael Sergio was sentenced to 100 hours of community service and fined $500. Sergio, a Mets fan, had parachuted into Shea Stadium during Game 6 of the World Series. You remember that idiot, Pearly? In 86, with the Mets and the Red Sox? He came into Shea Stadium, parachuted in. I'll never forget that. Real idiot.
I remember that. Yeah, it was quite... Just to digress a quick second, Hartford Whalers became the Carolina Hurricanes.
Okay, there you go. I knew that was bothering. Right. And thank you, Texter, who chimed right in at the same time as Pearly. Good stuff. The Whalers became the Carolina Hurricanes. Good stuff, and thanks for listening. 1988, the NCAA placed the Oklahoma Sooners football program on probation for violations. 1989, Larry Bird of the Boston Celtics began a free throw streak of 71 games. 1990, Bo Jackson of the Los Angeles Raiders became the first athlete to be chosen for all-star games in 2 sports.
Who knows?
1991, pitcher Steve Howe of the New York Yankees was arrested for cocaine possession. Nothing new. That's the same Steve Howe who was on coke for the Dodgers, who let up 3 home runs in the World Series game to Reginald Martinez Jackson.
Oh, boy.
You know it was coming, Pearly. You know it was coming. 1999.
I heard you say
Steve Howe is like, dear God, here it comes.
Here it comes. I was just hoping you'd let it slide. I really was hoping you'd let it slide.
No, maybe next Christmas, not this Christmas. 1999, okay. Orlando Brown of the Cleveland Browns was ejected from the game for pushing a referee. Jeff Triplett to the ground. Triplett had accidentally hit Brown in the eye with a weighted penalty flag, which ended up in eye damage and ended his career. Basically, he got a settlement from the NFL because of it.
Yeah.
Now his son now plays for the Cincinnati Bengals.
Yeah.
The baseball that was deflected by a fan into the stands during a Chicago Cubs game was sold for $106,600 at auction. The foul ball appeared to be headed for the glove of left fielder Moises Alou in Game 6 of the National League Championship Series. The Florida Marlins ended up winning the game 8-3. The Cubs then lost Game 7. And
I remember that. That was controversial.
Yeah, but Moises Alou was ready to tear that boy's head off. Oh my God.
Yeah, he got escorted out of the stadium.
Sports quote of the day: skate to where the puck is going to be, not where it has been. Wayne Gretzky. Boom. There you have it. So good stuff chiming in, and that's today in sports history for those folks who wanted it. There you go.
I think what helped the NHL bounce back in a big way and really bounces when he went to LA to play.
Yeah, and it proved at that point in sports that anyone could be traded.
Yeah.
Because when they traded him, that shocked the you-know-what out of me.
Yeah, I thought it was a great move.
Now, here we go, Pearly. What's the latest out of baseball and the winter and the hot stove? I know you got some hot stove news.
Everything Ohtani signed, everything is really on the quiet. I see that the Yankees have become the front runner for Yamamoto.
Yes, I see that.
So, I mean, but, you know, they said the rumors that people would have offered him $300 million is untrue. People have put in their initial offers now. It's about to negotiating stages. I see McCutchen going back to the Pirates. You know, he started out there and moved around and ended back there.
Yeah.
I don't see nothing much yet going on. People still waiting. Some small signings, nothing of any major, no hot names or nothing like that.
I saw something that might work, and I think you're familiar with this guy. The Yankees claimed Jeter Downs.
Yeah, I saw that.
He was a prospect from the Mookie Betts deal, and I'm thinking Jeter Downs might fit well in what the Yankees are trying to do as far as a good glove and a lot of speed.
Is he in the 40-man roster, or has he been put out in AAA?
I'm going to see exactly where they claimed him. They claimed him. He played for the Red Sox in 2022. As a new Jeter in the Bronx, his name isn't Derek, though. It's Jeter Downs. They claimed him off waivers from the Washington Nationals, and they designated him for assignment last week.
So he's going to AAA.
So he began his career as a member of the Reds before being traded to the Dodgers in 2018 in a deal centered around Yasiel Puig. The 25-year-old was then traded to the Boston Red Sox in February 2020 as part of the Mookie Betts deal. Spent 3 seasons in Boston's minor league system and made 14 appearances. As the top prospect included in the Betts trade, Downs failed to live up to expectations in Boston, so the franchise designated him for assignment in December of 2022 to make room on the 40-man roster for outfielder Masakata Yoshida. The Nationals claimed him on waivers, and that's where he's been ever since. He's at the Florida Complex High AAA, and a 6-game stint at the major league level. He had 400 with 1 RBI and 4 walks with the Nationals. So there's potential there, but I think the Yankees need to get him in that farm system and have him ready. I think he just needs to be ready to come up this year. I don't think he's going to be a day one major league roster guy. I think he's going to be in AAA waiting to come up. But I think that it's worth taking a roll of the dice because the kid's got some skills.
Yeah. He does. I mean, the Dodgers saw some weight in him and picked him up, so he must be up saying something.
Yamamoto is the hot ticket to New York now. Everything seems to be pointing in the direction of the Yankees.
Yeah, it seems to be, but I've seen that before, and then somebody slip and then drop something on you.
Correct.
So don't build your hopes up and nothing until that announcement is made.
Now, people Jesus. That one movie with Die Hard, and I got y'all hitting me up with Terminator and Blade 1. And where y'all gone with this conversation?
No.
I think for the most cut skin.
Oh, maybe for the most cut skin. Yeah. Okay. All right.
That could be a possibility.
Yeah. Okay, I could live with that.
But yeah, I mean, the Yankees, I think they need to.
I don't understand Yamamoto's rationale. I mean, I understand it's a good thing to go to, but he said he doesn't want to come to the Dodgers because he doesn't want to be in the shadow of Ohtani. But isn't he going to be in the shadow of Judge in New York? That's Judge team.
Some moves. McCutchen did resign with the Pirates.
Yeah.
The Orioles traded for Jonathan Heasley from the Royals.
Yeah, that's a small move.
Martin Perez signs with the Pirates, leaving the Rangers.
What's going on today? So I do apologize. My neighbors are really having a good time for Christmas.
Lourdes Gurriel resigns with the Diamondbacks.
I expected that.
Matt Carpenter and left-handed pitcher Ray Kerr traded to the Braves.
Oh, that's interesting.
Matt Carpenter. That's a big sign for the Braves right there. Trevor Gott signs with the A's from the Mets. Edward Olivares is traded to the Pirates. The Royals get Dievis Nadal. So obviously the Royals are trying to rebuild that farm system. Michael Wacha signs with the Royals from the Padres. Hunter Renfroe signs with the Royals from the Reds.
Well, that's Hunter's 6th team in 6 years or 7th team in 6 years.
He'll take a check from anybody. He don't care.
Yeah.
Tyler Glasgow traded to the Dodgers. What you say about that from the Devil Rays?
I love it. I love the move. We got an ace now. We extended him 5 years. So we have it for 24, 25, 26, 27, 28.
And you got Manuel Margot too.
We got Margot too. So Margot brings in us a right-hand bat that can hit left-hand pitching. And also gives us a right fielder to platoon with Jason Hayward. So
and finally, the Dodgers.
I like the move.
The Dodgers got rid of one pitcher whose name you could never say, Ryan Pepiot.
Pepiot, yeah, that can't. Yeah, Pepiot hurt me. But when I look at what we got,
yeah,
Bobby Miller wasn't going anywhere. So and then you got a couple other kids coming up like that made Pepiot the best person to trade. We got a deep farm system, so we're good. We have some pitchers coming up you haven't even heard about yet.
Jack Flaherty is going to the Tigers. I think that's a good move.
I think the Tigers made a good move in picking him up. That's a good 4th or 5th starter.
The Rangers raided the Twins. They signed Tyler Mahle.
Oh, really?
$22 million deal.
I didn't see that. Okay.
Tyler Clark traded to the Brewers from the Royals. So the Royals trading everybody this offseason for picks. They ain't even trying to be competitive.
The Royals be rebuilding. They're rebuilding. They're doing some things to rebuild.
Roberto Perez signs with the Red Sox.
That's a good move for them. The Red Sox. No, not the Red Sox. Go ahead. Sorry.
No, well, he came over from the Giants. That's a good move there to pick up.
Yeah. No, I like the move for them. I was thinking the Cincinnati Reds. I had something to say about them.
The Reds also took on Cooper Criswell from the Rays as well on a 1-year contract.
He's what? What position is he?
He's a pitcher.
Okay, because I know they have Indian. The second baseman is on the block, the trading block, and he'll be a good pickup for some young team.
Rowdy Teller signs with the Pirates, 1-year deal. Came over from the Brewers.
On his way out.
Jung Ho Lee signs with the Giants. Jung Ho is definitely
that's a closer, I think.
No, he's an outfielder. 6 years,
okay,
$113 million.
They signed a Japanese closer as well. Oh, Jung Ho Lee, that's the Korean ball player.
Yeah, Dylan Florio signs with the Nationals, pitcher. Coming over from the Twins, so the Twins losing some pieces. Chris Stratton signs with the Royals, came over from the Rangers.
They ain't no space there, so that's
Seth Lugo signs with the Royals. Okay, I see what the Royals are doing. They're trying to load up on pitching and really play small ball in Kansas City this year.
Kansas City is not a home run park. It's a base hit park, so you got to play base. You have to have pitching.
Now tell me what's going on with Trey Sweeney being traded from the Dodgers to the Yankees.
I think that was just to make space on the 40-man roster.
Well, I don't know. I think he might have a little shot there in New York.
No, he does. I mean, we don't. We have the depth, and we needed space for Ohtani and for Margot and for Glasnow, so we had to get rid of a couple of people. So that's just to make space.
Here's a quietly sneaky good move. The Miami Marlins acquired catcher Christian Bentoncourt from the Guardians in exchange for cash considerations.
That's a good depth pickup for them. I like it.
Mm-hmm.
I don't see him to be a big factor, but if he makes the 20, if he's there on the bench, he won't be playing every day. Royals
got Will Smith from the Texas Rangers too. The Royals have added a lot of pitching, Burley, very quietly,
It was a good setup, man. That's the other Will Smith. He pitched against. It was good. It was cool to see Will Smith pitch against Will Smith. I think last season.
Yeah,
not 2022.
Check this out. The Angels have traded catcher Max Stassi and infielder David Fletcher to the Braves for right-handed relief pitcher Tyler Thomas and first baseman Evan White.
That's the Braves picking. That's the Braves getting some depth.
Tyler O'Neill traded from the Red Sox to the Cardinals. George Lopez pitcher signs with the Mets, and Jimmy Candelario signs with the Reds from the Cubs.
That signing right there for the Reds, people didn't understand. That was a pretty decent signing the Reds made.
I thought that was a sneaky move to go along with that infield with what they're developing over there with De La Cruz and all of that. I mean, they got a good little solid infield now.
I think that's why Indian can be on the block to get something bigger that they need.
So they're willing to give some pieces now.
Yeah, you do that. Especially if you know what you got in the pipeline. All right?
Well, this is true.
The Dodgers let De Luca go because we know we got the pipeline. We let Pepiot go because you know what you got the pipeline. And it's pretty much unfair to Pepiot because Pepiot should be starting somewhere. And don't fool yourself. That's a good move for the Rays. He's going to be a number 3 or 4 starter for the Rays next year.
Yeah, he is. He's got that kind of potential.
He's going to be a really good pitcher for the Rays, and people are going to say, the Dodgers let him go away. But by that time, the Dodgers should already have 1 or 2 World Series under his belt.
All right, Purdy, we got a very interesting Final 10 today. Aaron Rodgers says he wants to come back and play this year. And are the Philadelphia Eagles in problems? This is Colin Cowherd and Nick Wright taking us home today. All right. So
why would Aaron Rodgers come back when the Jets are eliminated from the playoffs? He could properly finish healing 100, 110%, and come back stronger next, and then take a chance and do something and bring. No, that don't make sense.
He must be having to do it. You know, he's a warlock. I think he's a warlock, so he might have to do it with like the calendar with the moon or something like that in order to get it in, so he can.
But tell him go to the dark space for 2 weeks and chill.
Yeah, and check the consistency of his bowel movements.
Right, Eagles in problems.
All right, let's check the phone lines real quick. Talking Heads, Guardian Radio 96.9 FM. Who's this?
What's up, Pearly? What's up?
What's going on, man?
St. Pete, what's up?
Man, dealing with this cold this morning. Woke up like 43 degrees, man. It's cold.
That ain't no fun. The bridge cold this week, boy.
Man, we were surrounded by water. Hey, man, Monday morning, man, when I woke up, boy, those Philly fans were blowing up my page. Now, this morning, like they're MIA. They're missing in action.
Quiet.
Yo, but Cody, hey, we can give you all an early Christmas present this week now, so
Yeah, let him know, man. We can give him an early Christmas present.
Safely, yeah? Drive safely, St. Pete. Drive safely, my brother.
St. Pete, you be safe. Merry Christmas. We don't talk to you, brother. We appreciate you calling all the time. All the best to you and your family. We'll talk soon, brother. Be safe.
Yo, man.
How about them Cowboys? All right, Pearly, let's get to the break. Flip side of the break, we'll hit him with our picks, and then to the final 15 today with Colin Cowherd, Nick Wright. I agree with you. Rodgers should stay put and come back next year. And yes, the Eagles are in trouble. And I tell you, over the next 2 weeks, or next 3 weeks, that same Tommy DeVito, sound like a character out of Sopranos, he's going to do one for the family. He's going to win one against the freaking Eagles right over there, because he's a good kid from Brooklyn. That's what I'm talking about. Let's get to the break. On the flip side of the break, we'll pick it up right here on the Tuesday, December 19th edition of Talking Heads.
Cancer Treatment Centers of America is now City of Hope, creating one of the leading cancer care and research networks from coast to coast, providing more of what you need. More locations means more care closer to home. More specialists means more expertise. More research means more breakthroughs. More advancements means more treatment options. And more options means more hope. Learn more at cancercenter.com.
Just like every Christmas, let KFC bring all your favorite family members together at the table with you as the essential one. The one bringing the chicken. Enjoy a KFC festive bucket packed with 8 pieces of golden fried chicken, family fries, 4 buttery biscuits, and a half-gallon Pepsi in a free reusable beverage bag. Available for a limited time, the reusable drink bags are perfect for your future festive feasts. Make your Christmas unique with the taste of KFC.
You've tried everything. ASUS with your mother's cousin's sister's auntie, and even hiding your money under your mattress. But is your money safe? Your Bahamian dollar deposit in a member bank or credit union is insured up to $50,000. If anything happens, your deposit up to the insured value will be returned to you thanks to Deposit Insurance. Visit Deposit Insurance Corporation at www.dic.bs.
Protection for your money guaranteed with DIC.
The Grand Bahama News is available every Tuesday in the Nassau Guardian. You can buy your local paper at Freeport Convenience Stores, Western Bakery, DeGregory's Fine Foods, and Bellevue Gifts. Now is the time to reach your Grand Bahama market with affordable packages, including print and digital. Call GB News Sales Representative Kavandre at 822-6717 or message him on WhatsApp for ad rates. Classified ads are now available every Tuesday as well. Keep up with everything Grand Bahamian every Tuesday in the Nassau Guardian.
Cashmas is here at Percy's Island Game. 78 winners, $250,000 in cash and prizes, and a grand prize of $50,000 in cash. And there's more. 7-day Caribbean and Alaska cruises, 7-day trips to New York, Las Vegas, and London, TVs, iPads, cell phones, and 3 brand new 2023 Toyotas. Enter to win each time you deposit $20 on your verified account at the only place with the cash, the cruises, the toys, the trips, and the cars this Cashmas, and that's Percy's Island Game.
Merry Christmas. Happy New Year, everybody, from Talking Heads right here on Guardian Radio 96.9 FM. See you in the new year. On the Tuesday, December 19th edition of Talking Heads, and real quick before we get into the picks, Purdy, I have to do this. Just got a picture from the Sea Grape Shopping Center right outside CVS Pharmacy. In the handicap spot, we have police.
Again?
No, not only that, we have police vehicle, Pearly. Police vehicle.
No, man.
AG 2572. AG 2572.
That's one of them new trucks.
No, it is a 4-door V-Drive. Appears to be Nissan. It's a Nissan model, 4-door Nissan.
What's that license plate number again? Let me.
AG 2572. AG 2572. 4-door white with the sirens on the top. Parked clearly in the handicap parking in front of QVS in Sea Grapes, and there's nothing going on. There's nothing going on because I can see other pictures of the parking lot. And if they really want to get touchy, the person who sent me the picture say, I have pictures of them shopping, but I won't say where. And I can leave that like that. So let's leave that like that. Whoever's in charge of that that is in their possession of police vehicle AG 2572, tell them officers, please steady bungie out of the handicap parking spot. Thank you very much. It wasn't an emergency, wasn't a police emergency, none of that. And if we go on this radio station redding up violators every day who do it, why in their good mind would they cease and desist if they see the police doing it?
They'll probably pull me over.
Those spots are for the handicap parkers.
Move that car out of the way, man. That ain't right. Just move.
And then Cabinet Minister 3, CM3.
That's way up there.
Whoever your driver is, you done made the dailies. Stop parking in the no parking fire zone in Harbor Bay.
That's number 3.
Just because you drive for the MP don't give you MP status. Because the MP shouldn't be doing it.
I don't know who ranked 3. That could be like National Security. That could be Minister of Works. That could be way up there.
Yeah, but it made the dailies, brother. It made the dailies.
That's not a good sign.
It made the dailies, man. Come on. And it was right up there. And it CM3. It's a Toyota. A black one.
Yeah. CM3. That's like whatever.
Park in the no parking, the big red no parking right outside of Fresh Market in Harbor Bay, right on the side, right in front of AID, and man, right there.
Your plate number show how far the government ranks you are. Number 3 is like number 3.
So they strong and wrong.
Number 2, the DPM. That's very strong.
Exactly.
Number 3,
strong and wrong.
Number 3.
All right, Pearly.
Let's
hit them up with these basketball games, all brought to you, of course, by the Island Game and the Island Game Sportsbook. And don't forget the 12 days of Cashmas going on right now with the Island Game. Now,
I look into them in something.
I ain't troubling college football. Too many dudes into the transfer portal. And we got the Final 15 coming up, so we got to make this quick, Pearly. We got 4 NBA games tonight. Memphis Grizzlies, New Orleans Pelicans. Let me tell you something.
Your man of business is
give me the 7 points. Give me the Memphis Grizzlies with 7 points and Ja Morant Tafari.
And they say there's no limit on his time to play. He's going to play this full time.
The jersey getting rocked tonight, the Jokers. The Ja High School jersey getting rocked tonight, the Jokers. All right? That's how we doing it.
But they said that he had a really rough time, and he said he had some really low moments, and it's been a real painful experience.
And then you heard the press conference. Guess what, Pearly? The maturation process has started.
But let's see. Talk is cheap, money by land.
What I liked what he said, I'm not going to stop being Ja, but I'm going to stop doing some of the dumb things that Ja does. That's all I needed to hear. That's all I needed to hear. That's all I needed to hear. Now, let's let the young man rumble. Let's see where he go from here. Just give him some space. Spurs and the Bucks. I like the Bucks to win this on the money line. I'm not touching a 16.5-point dog going into Christmas. I'll take the Bucks not by 16.5. I'll take them in the money line to win.
Okay.
Boston Celtics on the road against the Golden State Warriors. I like them to cover the 4.5. No Draymond. They got some disarray going on in the locker room.
Yeah.
Wiggins moaning about going to the bench. I like the Celtics to get it done by 4.5. Phoenix Suns over the Portland Trailblazers tonight by 7. No Bradley Beal. I take them in the money line.
I'll take them in the numbers. I'll take the points.
All right, there you have it. But that's our job done, Pearly. We'll do it again tomorrow, man. I appreciate it as always. And on Thursday, you'll have that cameo from Cuban Willie. I promise you.
Yeah, and I'm hoping to have some guests from John Canute then. I'm hoping that
I'm a new member of the Sting, by the way, too. Officially done today.
I haven't. Send me the song. I want to hear the song.
I'll send it to you, and I then get you hooked up to be a next member, too, so we can make that happen.
All right, my brother.
All right, we'll talk tomorrow. Be
Take
safe,
care.
man. Quick break, flip side of the break. You got Nick Wright and Colin Coward taking you home. Keep it right where you got it. We'll see you tomorrow right here on Talking Heads.
All right.
Holiday lattes at Dunkin' are wrapped in cheer. Our peppermint mocha latte features a blend of mocha and peppermint, topped with whipped cream, mocha drizzle, and a dusting of hot chocolate powder. The toasted white chocolate latte with notes of white chocolate is topped with whipped cream, caramel drizzle, and cinnamon sugar. And the toffee nut latte combines the flavors of buttery toffee and toasted nut flavors, topped with whipped cream and caramel drizzle. The holidays run on Dunkin'.
Refined style with elegant taste, then fine threads is your place. If you want those slacks hemmed or just taking the waist, then fine threads is your place. If you wanna look suave and debonair everywhere you go, like you're supposed to be in a video, wanna step out and look great, then fine threads is your place. Refined style with elegant taste, then fine threads is your place, is your place, is your place.
This holiday season, come into John's for all your footwear and fashion needs, where we have women, men, and children covered for work, church, play, or the party in your life. Jewelry, handbags, and of course, gift cards in any amount make a great gift for friends and family. And there is our small appliance section. Need a new outfit for the season? Check out our John's fast fashion clothing stores. Our John's Career Store is the perfect gift shop for a nurse or anyone in healthcare. Come in store or shop online at johnsshoes.com for same-day delivery or free next-day delivery. Happy holidays and Merry Christmas, Bahamas, from John's Shoes.
Towards the heights of the season, Scotiabank wanted to give the people a lift for mom, dad, and kids. Apply for a Scotia Plan loan and unwrap the perfect Christmas gift. Fix your home, buy new appliances, or go on vacation. Scotiabank is giving holiday cheer with an all-expense-paid weekend trip for 2 to Miami for 3 days and 2 nights. When you apply for a Scotia Plan loan from now until December 31st, enjoy low interest rates and no payments for up to 2 months. Unwrap the perfect Christmas with Scotiabank.
Jingle all the way around the world with Shell this Christmas. Win $30,000 in prizes when you spend $20 in fuel at any Shell location now through January 5th. Enter now to win 2 round-trip tickets to the Miami Dolphins and Buffalo Bills game, or see the world with a $5,000 travel voucher. Weekly winners will be selected to win thousands of dollars in free fuel, grocery, and many more fabulous prizes. Fuel up and get your receipt for a chance to win with Shell now through January 5th, 2024.
Happy holidays from Guardian Radio AM with C.A. Nuri. Have a beautiful and wonderful Christmas.
But bring in Nick Wright. He's not going to be happy with this.
It's just unbelievable. You know what I wish, Colin?
What?
I wish that the Kansas City Chiefs, for winning 2 Super Bowls, got the benefit of the doubt the Buffalo Bills got for winning 2 games. That's what I wish.
Yeah.
I had to listen before the Cowboys game started that the Bills were called on multiple broadcasts, maybe the hottest team in football, because they were on a 1-game winning streak when they didn't even play that well in the second half of the game they won. So it is absolutely chef's kiss perfect that for the 4th straight year, I am going to get to be the only national sports media member correct on the Bills, because everyone else, including you, is going to step on this same rake. You said very quickly at the end there, oh, they have a soft schedule at the end of the year. They'll win the last 3. Will they? Like, oh yeah, but why is the schedule soft? Because they played terrible quarterback Easton Stick after they had lost to Zach Wilson to start the year. And then they play the Patriots, who already beat them. And then nothing would be more Bills, McDermott, Allen-esque than them winning those 2 games, be playing for the division in Week 18, and then just losing and missing the playoffs. And if and when that happens, Colin, you know what I think you and many other shows will lead with?
What?
Guys, I know the playoff field's been set, but don't count out the Buffalo Bills. I know right now they're eliminated. They're not actually in the field. But if for somehow another team cancels, the Bills are dangerous. People can't quit this team. So go ahead. Fall in love with them because they played a great 4 quarters. Go ahead.
All right. Well, I do like their run game, which is, I said it yesterday, is those Steelers teams where Big Ben were often better when they didn't need Big Ben, but 2 to 3 plays a game. But we'll see. All right. So I said this.
We'll see.
You ever go shopping for a car? You go to a convention or you go somewhere and somebody's selling you too hard. It could be, you're at a store. Somebody's selling you too hard and you're like, stop the grift. I feel like Saleh is befriending Aaron because Aaron's going to go up to Woody Johnson and say, keep Saleh. And then Saleh, because he knows Aaron's going to get clobbered for Lazard and Nat Hackett. And it's a buddy-buddy thing because Robert Saleh yesterday is like, Aaron is working so hard and he may play. And I'm like, timeout. This is becoming a bit of a grift. I'm being sold too hard on Aaron's going to play.
It's a farce.
Right?
It's a farce. He was never going to play. Give me a break. And this is now the second time that Aaron Rodgers, if we take him at his word, has discovered heretofore unknown medical breakthroughs, and my only request is share them with everybody. If you remember 3 years ago when he sold us on, I've been immunized but didn't take the vaccine because I found a healthier, safer way, okay, so be it. That's fine. That's absolutely your personal choice. But I would just argue, then publish it. Then tell everyone about it. And now, poor Kirk Cousins still in a walking boot. Meanwhile, Aaron is doing leaping interceptions. And everyone's like, and the story, as always, Colin, is going to be, he wanted to. And he could have. He broke all modern medicine records, but the team wouldn't let him. They held him out. And I'm here to say, go play. You eliminated from the playoffs or not, go play. Aaron should show everyone that he was right and every other part of medical science was wrong. Go play, even if it's just for a quarter, just to show that you did. I think, Colin, personally, Aaron initially started this rehab believing I'm going to be able to play, realized maybe 6 weeks ago I'm not going to be able to play, and now everyone has been play acting at his behest, including himself. I think he has known, even if the Jets were on a 4-game winning streak, and if they were on a 4-game winning streak, you know what the narrative there would have been? Well, Zach's earned this opportunity. Let him keep going. He was never taking the field again this year, and I think he's known it since Halloween.
Russell Wilson, Sean Payton. I said, if you take a step back, they're going to be 10-7. They have the weakest schedule range. They face 3 interim coaches, 2 interim coaches and 3 backups. Sean Payton has solved to the degree you can, Russ. The offensive line's 21st to 5th. And they need another pass rusher. Got to get better at tight end. Maybe another receiver. They're going to finish 10-7. May not make the playoffs, but may. And then we overreacted to the criticism of Hackett and the wristband and the weekend. In the end, privately, I think Sean Payton would have signed up for 10-7. What did you make of the outburst? Is it uglier than I think?
I didn't make too much of the outburst, and I think you're probably right. He would have signed up for 10-7, but I don't think this is the quarterback Sean Payton wants to be tied to. And what I think, and this is kind of nerdy cap stuff, but it is an important element here. Everyone focuses on that if the Broncos were to move on from Russ this offseason, it's $84 million in dead cap over the next 2 years. And so they're like, they can't move on from him. What they fail to recognize is if they don't move on from him this offseason, then next year it's still $84 million in dead cap because this offseason, another $37 million of his salary becomes guaranteed. So unless Sean Payton wants Russell Wilson as his quarterback each of the next 2 seasons, it makes sense to do it this offseason. So I think the best case scenario for Sean is that he has coached around Russell's limitations, has made him palatable to another team, maybe Atlanta or someone like that, in a trade where you can get a mid-round pick and he can start fresh. Because I do think Sean Payton's done a very good job in pulling that team out of the depths, but I also think he knows they have a very hard ceiling with this quarterback, and I think Sean's frustration bubbled over publicly when he's done a good job of keeping it private. I personally would be very surprised if Russell Wilson is the Broncos' starting quarterback next year.
So if you go look at Nick Sirianni, Philadelphia, I've compared Philly to Kansas City. I can see them both in the conference championship. They're fine. I worry more about Philadelphia because Andy Reid will get it right. Sirianni had a bumbling opening presser, was 2-5, gave Shane Steichen the play calling. Magic for a year and a half. Steichen leaves, they're bumbling again. Uneven. Jalen Hurts is like, we're not committed. Right. Is that Dan Quinn with Kyle Shanahan was 2 different coaches. Without him and with him. And Bill Belichick with Josh McDaniels last 7-8 years. And without him, Mac Jones made the playoffs. Without him, it's embarrassing. So I look at Philadelphia, and what concerns me that doesn't concern me with Kansas City, because I don't think the Chiefs or Eagles are as good as last year, is that Andy will figure it out. Is it possible the guy who would figure it out is now the coach of Indianapolis, and Philadelphia is just not special right now with this staff?
I think Philadelphia, unfortunately, has a bunch of issues. The other difference between Kansas City and Philadelphia is this. Kansas City, for all the hand-wringing we've done about their offense right now, that's been the story of the season. What's wrong with the Chiefs' offense? What's wrong with Mahomes? And now we're approaching Christmas, and Mahomes leads the league in total yards, and the offense is top 10 in points, top 10 in yards. So for the Chiefs, it was they don't look as dominant as they once did, but they were still more than fine. The Eagles, and I know you're talking about the offensive side of the ball, I'll get to that in a moment. The Eagles have a terrible defense. By any metric, a terrible defense. They can't stop the pass. They can't stop you from scoring. They can't stop you in the red zone. They can't stop you on third down. And while everyone is focused on the offensive struggles last night, you let Drew Lock, and shout out to Drew Lock, Kansas City's own, happy for him, but you let Drew Lock go 92 yards in 100 seconds to beat you in a football game. That can't happen. You then add to it that the offense doesn't look quite right, and you have a recipe for disaster. I think for the big picture concern for Philadelphia is, are we going to look back on Jalen Hurts' 2022 season and say that was an indicator of who he is? Or are we going to say, yeah, that was the best year of his career by a mile? That's the big picture concern. The more micro concern for right now, Colin, and you know I've been consistent on this, I don't think that your head coach should have a drastically different personality than your leader. And I think that Sirianni, whether it's last night him mouthing something to Pete Carroll across the field, whether it's him MFing the Chiefs fans after the win, whether it's him doing that patronizing head nod during the divisional round, he is this bombastic look at me guy, and no one else on the team is. And so when things aren't going well, I question that issue. I question overall the fact that the Eagles fans, they blame Jonathan Gannon for the Super Bowl loss. They just demoted Sean Desai, and now Matt Patricia's a doofus because he had James Bradbury in single coverage. Maybe the answer is your back seven personnel defensively is not good enough and has not been good enough for a year and a half now. So yeah, I think the Eagles have a lot of structural issues that they covered up with.
This is Guardian Radio 96.9 FM, Nassau, Bahamas.